So are we picking independently? Or are we picking as a group? Or are we calling it a day? Weeks like fantasy style, like no week 18. Whoever won the most,
we could do no week 18. Oh, look who it is. Look who decided to pop on.
Yo,
bro, we already done talking about half the stuff. Where you been?
I just got the link just now.
That's full. I got the same link.
No, I just got the
same
link
chat.
like 2 minutes ago.
He gets the email and the text.
Bruh, the link just came like 2 minutes ago. I just went and took a piss and then came right over.
It's all right. We were sat for about a good 10, 15 minutes letting Dewey's noises clear out. And we were talking about who's playing. Figured
you already recording?
Just now. We're 40 seconds in. We just started because I was letting Dewey's noise go away. We're talking about Hurricanes and how half their team didn't play. And I was going to bring that up with you got all these guys. Well, first of all, episode 37, the 3-7. I've got Nate Odoms, former Buffalo Bills safety / cornerback. 37's a hard
37. Number. Nate Hairston?
Jeremiah Bell.
Carnell Lake?
I remember that. Yeah, 37. Like I said, these 30s are going to be tough.
37, Jeremiah Bell, my guy, bro. Love that guy.
3-7.
I'm pretty sure Carnell Lake was 37. Yep. Boom. 30. Man, I'm good. Nice. Carnell Lake, 37. Nate Hairston, I think, was 37.
What am I doing?
Colts player.
Okay, I'm good.
So Dewey just asked.
Oh, no, 27.
We'll get 37.
Carnell Lake.
Dewey just
my
asked.
guy.
We'll get to the college thing in a second. But are we going to pick this week, or is this going to be like fantasy football week where you're not going to play your league championship because teams are going to sit teams? Are we still going to pick knowing Jackson's probably not going to play? Flacco's probably not going to play. What do we got?
The league that I'm in the finals, we play this week.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I know the NFL tried that years ago. That's what I made all the division games the first 2 weeks of the season, the last 2 weeks of the season to get players to play all the way through. But you still have, like I said, since Cleveland is locked in, Baltimore's locked in.
There's a lot of people not playing this week.
Yeah, that's dangerous, man. Yeah, because the other day I get on, I'm thinking to myself, why is Pittsburgh plus 145 or Baltimore plus 165? Why is Pittsburgh favored going to Baltimore? There has to be a screw up on the app. I was ready to jump on Baltimore and put like $200 on it because I figured there was a glitch in the matrix. I'm thinking to myself, hold on a second. Looked it up. Baltimore's first seed. They can't lose anything if they lose. No need to get your guys hurt. I like that makes more sense. And then just now when I logged on, say Cleveland starting Jake Driscoll this week, and they're going to sit Flacco and some of the other guys because I guess they can't go up any higher than 5th seed.
No. Yeah, I seen a list today of people that's not playing. Like Carson Wentz is starting.
Oh no.
It's a whole list of people that it was a list of just the starting quarterbacks for this week.
Where's Carson Wentz at?
Rams.
So who's Philly playing? Like who are they playing their guys or no, right? They need to, don't they?
I think Philly's playing their guys.
Philly, I mean, some teams
like Philly, you gotta play your guys. Like you coming off a L to the Cardinals, like you better go play your guys to get right before playoffs.
Are they? Yeah, that's how I feel about the Ravens. Like I guess Lamar only I can understand, but if Lamar doesn't play this week, he's not going to play next week. And then isn't it a week before the playoffs start? And then he's going to get that first week.
Nah, he'll be off for 2 weeks.
This week and next week.
So wild card's next week.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 weeks off. He wasn't good enough to take 2 weeks off unless he's playing Miami. He's shot.
I mean, he's got to rest his muscles to carry that MVP trophy around.
You got to sit him down, man. He can't be running through. They're trying to make it all the way.
You know, he's going to have 2 of them now, 1 in each hand. So, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
That's
if he gets like, there's no clear cut. This guy's numbers are by far and away. So if he wins, it's not like you can say, "Oh no, he didn't deserve it." His
It
numbers
ain't the numbers; it's the eye test. He's the best player.
Nah, he's not the best player for sure. He's not even the highest graded quarterback. But
No,
if
he's
you're
not-
but if you're
definitely not the best
going,
player.
Here you go with you guys and your nerd numbers, dude.
You're
Watch
the
the
one that
football.
every
Watch
time-
the football game. Watch the game.
that he fails the eye test.
There's
Also, but
watch the game. There's nobody like him.
Is Rams
Listen.
playing or San Francisco playing starters?
no.
No.
They're playing Darnold and
Donald's
CMC's
playing.
out.
I heard Darnold's amazing,
CMC's
so
out.
Definitely taking San Francisco.
Darnold might throw for 300. It's 5 touchdowns.
If he don't hit the 500 mark, I'm not doing it.
I don't know, man.
Dallas, they got to play people.
He been waiting to start a game. He's that boy ready. Darnold might throw for 7,000 yards.
I'm trying to get the playoff scenarios, and they're week 18 picks, but they're showing me last week's games: Buffalo and the Patriots, Vikings and the Bears.
Darnold might throw for 8,400 yards.
Oh, the only got wrong here is Buffalo. And Buffalo's not playing the Patriots, but Minnesota's playing the Bears.
Buffalo's playing Miami.
Yeah, and who's playing? What is this? Vikings and Bears.
God, I want Miami to win.
Not gonna happen, buddy.
Vikings
and Bears. Where are they?
I need Miami to win, and the other, what is it? The Pittsburgh and Houston.
Pittsburgh. All you need is Pittsburgh to win and Miami to win, and they're out.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think
that's
all
all
two
you.
Teams.
No, they have to lose, and Pittsburgh wins, and they're in.
ESPN screwed me up, but they're showing me the wrong stuff for this.
Colts Texans can't end in a tie. It's not going to end in a tie.
No, I mean it's not playoffs, so technically, I guess they can.
But yeah, if Steelers lose, Buffalo lose, they're out. Pittsburgh jumps in the playoffs. Winner out of Colts and Texans jump in. And then it gets real wacky if Jacksonville loses, because then the winner out of Indy and Jacksonville is the division winner, and then Jacksonville would be battling Buffalo to see who gets in.
All right, so here we go. Here, I found one that's not completely off the rails.
I don't think Jacksonville's gonna lose though. I don't think they're gonna lose.
So here's AFC seeding right now.
AFC seeding?
I know, right? I'm seeing. I got four or five letters jumped in my head at the same time. Baltimore, 100% chance first seed, they're in. Buffalo's got a 54% chance for the second seed. Miami, 46%. We know they play each other this weekend. Winner takes the division, takes second seed. The Chiefs locked in third seed. Apparently, they're not going anywhere. Fourth seed, Felix, 69% chance for the Jaguars, 16% for the Colts, 15% for the Texans. The fifth seed, first wild card, locked in by the Browns, 100%. The sixth seed, 54% chance for Miami, 16% for the Colts, 15% for the Texans, 12% for Buffalo. Seventh seed, final seed, 29% chance for Buffalo, 19% chance for the Steelers, 19% chance for the Colts, 18% for the Texans, 14% for the Jaguars. So Baltimore set, the Chiefs are set,
Browns are
set. Buffalo and Miami, winner takes the division. The loser is going to be 6th or 7th or possibly out. Well, not Miami. Miami's in.
Miami's in.
Miami's in no matter what. So Buffalo's either second seed.
Steelers and Jags have to win.
Yeah.
For Buffalo to get in.
Yeah. And Jags are playing for the division, so they have something to play for against Tennessee.
Yeah. That's what I say. If Pittsburgh loses, Baltimore's out. I mean, if Pittsburgh loses, Bills are out. Basically. I don't see Jacksonville losing.
I don't see Jacksonville doing much.
I don't see them losing to Tennessee.
Yeah.
So
it'd be pretty cool, but here we are.
Yeah, but really,
in my life, the Bills will win and get the second seed. And
Saturday games are gonna show a lot. You'll know a lot more after the Saturday games.
So here it is. Here, impact of the game. Your Colts, Texans, chance to win the game, 52% to the Colts, 48 for the Texans. Current playoff, make the playoff, same thing. What do you got? The Texans and the Colts square off. Jacksonville
scared.
plays the Titans.
I'm scared, man. We never. I'm scared.
Playing at
You never get it done. Is
At
that what you're going to say?
I was like, in these games, like I'm like the last couple of years, like we've been involved in these games, and like
nothing to show for it.
You know what I'm saying? Like the season with Carson Wentz, like 2 games left, we had a 90-something chance to get in the playoffs. We go out there, we lose to the Raiders. Then all we got to do win in versus Jags, and we lose to the Jags, which was like their second win that season. Like,
yeah. Listen, I feel that, which is I could go heavy into the Dolphins season without trying to homer it. We already clinched. We're already in the playoffs. Everybody's first worry was getting in. Now we're in. We literally played last week for the 1 seed, my guy. The 1 seed. Nobody would have ever predicted that before the season.
No, not at all.
Number 1 scoring offense. Tua, whatever you feel about it, doesn't matter. He was in the MVP conversation all season till the last thing. And Dolphins fans on Twitter are literally saying to fire McDaniel and get rid of Tua. Like, yo, these dudes, like, bro, you thought it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm negative. I have to take a day and I'm like, really everything that's happened, like we still have an opportunity yet again. Of course, it's been 3 times in a row and we've failed, but we get another one. It is what it is. And if we fail that one, we got to go to Arrowhead. So be it. But that's still better than what anybody thought we was going to do. So it's, I feel you. This is the first time that I have not been in that scenario. Normally I'm trying to be like last game in or out. You know what I'm saying? Normally I'm playing Buffalo to make the playoffs and go to Arrowhead, now. So
yeah,
I feel you.
It's winter and it's win and we're in. And I'm like frightened that Gus Bradley is going to come out here and let CJ Stroud just dink and dunk him the whole game because he likes to play the soft ass zone all game long. And I just got a feeling, and I don't like the feeling I have.
It's that football PTSD, buddy.
I don't like the feeling because
we all got it.
Like he let Aiden O'Connell throw for 300 yards last week. So I don't like it. Gus Bradley scares the hell out of me.
So here we go. Here's your Week 18 playoff clinching scenarios. The matchup, Houston at Indy. That's a positive for you. 8-15. Houston clinches the AFC South title with a win or Jacksonville loss or tie. How the Texans can clinch a playoff berth, Houston to win, or Houston tie plus Jacksonville loss, Pittsburgh loss, or tie. So if Houston wins, so if Houston wins, they win the division.
No,
is that what that
they need
says?
the Jags to lose. The winner out of our game needs the Jags to lose to win the division. We're all tied, and Jacksonville holds the tiebreakers.
This here, what's at stake? Houston clinches AFC title with Houston win, or Jacksonville loss.
It should be and.
Is that what it should be?
Are you?
It should be.
Are you correcting ESPN, sir?
Yeah, it should be and.
You need to call them and leave your job.
No, the first ESPN I pulled up showed Buffalo playing the Patriots this week, so they could be off. But this is it, and
drinking.
They have to win. They can't lose and win the division because if they lose to us. So we win the division.
Indy wins the division if they win plus Jacksonville loses, or they tie and Jacksonville loses. The Colts get to the playoffs with a win no matter what, or a tie and a Pittsburgh loss.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, you have to win the game. There is no scenario where you lose and get in.
For the Colts?
For either Texans or Colts.
So
there's no scenario.
If both win and they're in the playoffs, but
they
if
can't
Jacksonville
both win
loses-
because we play each other.
No, I'm saying one of them has to win. So one of them wins. They're in the playoffs
Whoever
no matter
wins,
what.
Yeah,
And if
the
Jacksonville
other team is
loses,
out.
division. All right. I mean, listen, I'm going right here. If Houston wins, they're in. They seem to have the easiest one, but apparently not.
But they have to beat us, is what I'm saying.
Go to the Colts scenario.
It's the same thing.
So here's Jacksonville. Jacksonville clinched the title with a Jacksonville win, or Jacksonville. Yeah, because this is the same thing. Jacksonville wins, and the Cleveland said the same thing if they win. I think Felix is right. It should be and or plus a Jacksonville loss. If it just shows straight up Jacksonville wins, they're no questions asked.
Which makes sense because that's why Buffalo would be out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't. It should be and like you have
Buffalo.
You have to win.
Yeah,
there's no scenario where you lose and still get in. There's no
otherwise
scenario.
they'd already be in.
This needs to say and or plus Jacksonville loss.
Because otherwise they'd already be in. I'm gonna send a nasty gram.
So Pittsburgh.
Yeah, if you Dewey. So basically, if you can lose, like
you're already in,
you'd be in.
Yeah, if you're already in, so why would you even try to play your starters? Be done with it, rest them.
Yeah.
So here, Pittsburgh win plus Buffalo loss, or Pittsburgh win plus Jacksonville loss or tie, or Pittsburgh win plus Houston loss or tie, Pittsburgh tie plus Jacksonville loss plus Houston doesn't end in a tie, or Jacksonville loss plus Denver win plus Houston. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, I have cancer from listening to that.
Hey, you better go win. One. All that says is go win.
You got to win first and hope everything else.
Yes, win.
So Buffalo.
Well, if they win, if they win, Buffalo loses, they're in, basically.
So Buffalo can win the division with a win. Buffalo wins, that's it. Second seed locked up. They can clinch a playoff berth if they win, or if they tie, or Pittsburgh loses or ties, or Jacksonville loses or ties, or Houston, Tennessee, or Houston, Indianapolis ties. So Buffalo needs to win, and they're in. If they don't win, they need Jacksonville or Pittsburgh to lose.
Yeah.
Or a tie between Houston and Indy, which, again, that's going to be crazy.
Basically.
Miami's what? Miami's at stake. Will win.
Miami's in.
They're in. They can only get the division or what? 6th seed or 7th seed?
If we lose, we'll be 6th seed against the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Sounds like an amazing
might
time.
be able to take them.
I'm not. I'm not worried either way. Well, I'm not going to say that. I want, of course, to.
You better be worried. You don't want to go to Kansas City. It's going to be cold and muddy.
We had a worse team. That team is terrible. Although I do have to shout out.
Conditions are going to be a problem there.
Dude, it's Kansas City in January. It's going to be cold and muddy.
Not even winter yet.
Maybe snowing. What do you mean it's not winter?
Not even good. Snow. We got the best running back in the league. I mean, I know he's hurt and he probably won't play, but it is what it is.
You don't trust me.
My backup's very good, and he's in a walking boot. So we're on pace right now.
You don't want to go to Kansas City.
We're about to play undrafted free agent Chris Brooks all game. Let's go.
You don't want to go to. You better hope y'all play here. You don't want to go to Kansas City.
Of course we want to do that. We want to be the home team, at least for a game. That'd be cool. Haven't done that my whole life. Be pretty dope. But I got zero faith.
I was hoping we was going to play here in the playoffs, but y'all messed that up.
Yeah, well, somehow Lamar cannot not have a perfect passer rating against the Dolphins every time he plays this. Literally every time. He has 3 games, perfect passer rating, 2 of which are against the Dolphins, both that are his highest scoring games ever, or whatever, Baltimore or him, somebody. He owns this, bro. He should come home.
I can't go far as the wild card weekend.
Is that a sippy cup?
But I'll let you know on that Friday in Kansas City. That Friday in Kansas City, the low is 9 degrees and snowing.
Oh shit!
That's tough.
He was not going to be able to hold the ball.
You're going to need that run game to really.
That's Friday. So if you the Saturday wild card game, it's probably still going to be cold and snowing.
Yeah, 9 degrees. That's not. Yeah, I mean, what we'll do is we'll just sit Tua rest him for the next game and play Mike White. Who has bigger hands?
Yeah. So whoever goes to Kansas City for that wild card game,
just don't pass. Like literally don't pass. Like just run the ball to the point where the other team comes everybody forward. Like I don't even care that you have Tyreek Hill. We have to stop the run, and then you throw to Tyreek Hill. It's like
which I think
like how I do in Madden.
I think if we win, and that'll be us going to Kansas City. If we win and y'all win.
I gotta say though, like that's if your team is used to any kind of cold weather. So now that I live in a place that has seasons, right? Your body takes time to acclimate to the cold. So like when it first started getting cold, I thought my hands were gonna fall off. I can't deal with it. Now I'm wearing the same attire, nothing crazy. And it's like it was 35 the other day, and I'm like, I had to take my sweater off, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
So I understand why a team that comes from Buffalo, let's say, down to Miami, it's cold in Buffalo. They're getting that every day. It's the same when it gets hot again. It's hot at 78 degrees is boiling to me when it starts to get hot again. I can't. So
yeah,
it's interesting that
I was like that.
Miami goes to a cold weather, it's toast, and if cold weather people have to come to Miami, but Indy, y'all should be used to the cold. You got a shot.
Like my second year in Kentucky, I was like that. It'd be like 30 degrees. I'd be out in shorts.
Yeah. At some point it just becomes your I don't know what your blood or something gets used to it. I can always tell with my hands, man. If
we win the division, we get that Cleveland Browns rematch that they robbed us with.
Yeah, so here you go. Here's a correct NFL.com. Houston clinches AFC South Division with Houston win and Jacksonville loss or tie. Indy clinches a division with an Indy win and a Jacksonville loss.
I'll tell you, though, the situation, just as a football guy, not about Miami, not about a fan, football-wise, I don't know, Felix, you're the only one outside of this. The situation where Miami and Buffalo will play 2 weeks in a row, to me, that is whack football. Like, I'd rather see other matchups.
Yeah, that's
so. How do you is them
you
playing
don't want
2
that
times in a row? Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, as a fan of football, watching the games, would you want to see Buffalo and the Dolphins play for the AFC Championship and then for the playoffs, or would it be better different matchups? Because to me, different matchups is better. Like, I don't want to see the same game 2 weeks in a row. That's terrible.
It's so hard. It's so hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. Say Buffalo beats y'all again, and then y'all got to go to Buffalo. Oh my gosh!
The back-to-back is what gets me. If we play each other, in the championship, fine.
I tell you what, I'd probably pick Miami the 3rd time. If they beat y'all 2 times and then y'all go to, I'll probably pick Miami because it's hard.
Now.
It's hard to beat a team twice, let alone 3 times.
3 times is but I'll be fine playing them 3 times. The back-to-back is what I think is whack. Like,
yeah, but you got to win your games, bro. Neither one of them probably want to do it. The one probably wants to be the 2nd seed. They both probably want to be the 1st seed and get that bye. I mean, Buffalo couldn't beat the shittier teams this season for some reason.
NFL fan, I don't want to tune in. I want to see the Dolphins play anybody else that's in the playoffs, like Dolphins, Browns. Something interesting. I don't want to see the same teams that played already.
All right, so your team doesn't make it. Who are you going to root for?
What do you mean?
Me?
Who are you going to root for? Your team does. Buffalo loses. I wouldn't mind seeing Baltimore. I wouldn't mind seeing the Browns in the AFC.
Well, you said root for. I'm not rooting for anybody, but I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care, honestly. Like,
no, you gotta find a story.
Lamar would be my story.
We had a prediction. We had a prediction show.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a prediction show, which means after the season we go back to that prediction show.
Yeah, we'll find it.
And see what's what.
We picked the division. We picked the playoffs.
And
I don't remember any of that.
The Ravens. I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. So that's what I'm going with once Indy's out.
All right, that works. So in the AFC, I wouldn't mind seeing Baltimore. I wouldn't mind seeing Cleveland. No Kansas City. I wouldn't mind seeing Miami. If Miami gets there, I wouldn't mind seeing Miami.
God,
Pretty much anybody but the Chiefs. If Buffalo's out, there's nobody in the AFC that I'm like, I don't want to see them win. It's all fresh, all new. Sign me up for that.
Yeah. So
And
that's what I'm saying is like the back-to-back game.
I don't want to see
new. Same.
I don't want to see Cleveland.
I don't want to see the same.
Bro, I would love to see Cleveland. I'd love to see Flacco
I don't
come
want
in out of nowhere. Flacco
I don't want to see
Cleveland. I would love that.
KC Philly in the Super Bowl, bro. I probably wouldn't watch.
I've seen that.
Nobody wants to watch that.
The Swifties do. The brother with the eyebrows is Travis's brother. He's in the game.
I was really excited to watch my Super Bowl pick, Ravens versus 49ers, but the way the Ravens dominated that, I don't know. I might have to pick somebody else to go in there. I'm thinking
to myself, let me see them on a neutral field. Like, hold on a second. They went to San Francisco. A neutral field, they're going to be much better. That's rough. That defense, man.
That's what I had picked for the Super Bowl. So
I still want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Will you see the logo change? The purple and gold now changed to blue and red.
What?
The last three? Did you ever see these dudes? They're on Instagram. The last 3 Super Bowls.
The logo this year is purple and red,
and they came out with an alternate logo of blue and red for Dallas and the Chiefs.
Yeah, don't you?
Because it was purple and red. For
the official logo is purple and red
for the Ravens and the 49ers. The last
I don't think that's why they picked it, but
the last 3 were orange and yellow. We saw that Super Bowl. Green and red. We saw that Super Bowl. And so now this one, purple and red. But people are talking about it, so they came out with an alternate one to throw people off. So is the scripted Ravens?
They trying to throw you off the scent of the script.
Yeah, the script
is what they're doing.
I get it. Script. I wouldn't mind seeing Baltimore and San Francisco. I think that'll be a good game, especially the fact that one team beat the hell out of the other one in the middle of the season. I'd like to see the rematch. That would be interesting.
I mean, Baltimore Rams was an actual good game, so maybe you want to see that.
No,
that was an actual good game.
In the NFC, the Rams are like the Browns right now. They're hitting their stride at the right time. Guys are coming back. Players are getting set. Like the run game with them, Kerryon Williams, that guy is unbelievable.
He's killing it right now.
Like their team, you probably wouldn't want to mess with. Kyron. It just the way it spells throws me off. He's on both my fantasy teams.
Yeah, I tried to get him in yours, but
Notre Dame.
So the 49ers and the Ravens are I think there was a stat, if I'm not mistaken, but the 2 best inside linebacking cores are the 49ers, and they both have 2. Are the 49ers and the Ravens, and they're both 1 seed. And most of the league stopped needing that position. And I tell you what, last time 49ers went to the Super Bowl, they had a great pair. And it's like, I don't see no teams, especially my team. I mean, I like Baker, don't get me wrong, but he's out of position. But, man, I don't know how they keep getting the middle linebackers they get in those 2 cities, but it's
man, my middle linebacker is leading the league in tackles, man. You got me amped up like I got a shot.
That's because your D-line can't stop the run.
No, we got one of the best D-lines.
At the pass, rushing the passer.
Nah, man, my linebacker is just a machine.
Who is it?
Zaire Franklin.
Never heard of her.
Yep. I think he led the league last year in tackles.
Oh, you know what? I seen him in Madden. I just deleted him because anyway.
Are we?
He's a machine.
Are we looking forward to an all Harbaugh football dominant final?
We already watched that.
No, I'm talking about college and NFL.
Yeah, same thing.
Is one taking the college, one taking the NFL?
No, I think Michael Penix might throw for 400 yards.
If it's a high scoring game, I don't see them keeping him in Washington. If it's low scoring, I could see. He's got too many.
He's got too many receivers, man.
McCarthy can't hang in the pass game, so they got to be able to run the ball. If they can't,
he threw 3 touchdowns and over 300 yards against Alabama. What do you mean he doesn't know? He's not a quarterback.
No, he didn't.
He heard Billy and he just started dicing it when he heard Dewey talking crap.
It's just like it's like
he threw one pass with his eyes closed.
Signal. There's a big D in the sky. And Dewey's talking shit.
No homo.
Like,
pause that.
I'm ready to go. Let's go. I know what this guy's doing.
You can have all the big D in your sky, buddy.
I don't know, man. They're gonna have to control Washington on the ground. Blake Corum and his 5 flat 40. He's gonna have to control the clock there.
Let's see.
Because that's their game, defense, running game.
Because Washington could put up points.
Bro, this dude, I swear, if you put McCarthy in a side-by-side with Zach Wilson, they're the same guy.
Zach Wilson.
I've never seen him in the same room.
Zach Wilson was legit in college.
I got the yards mixed up. So 17 for 27, 221, 3 touchdowns.
You got him mixed up. Yeah, you did. Because
I knew it was 3, so 3 touchdowns. So 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, missed 10 completions. 17 for 27. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's
3 rushes for 25 controlled.
Oh, we know you love running quarterbacks. How do you
not
feel
a
about
quarterback? That's a
how do you feel
scrambler.
about
You got 20
Josh
yards.
Allen?
That's a scrambling.
How do you feel about Josh Allen is 1 touchdown away from beating an actual historic running back in your franchise for the rushing title? He's about to pass OJ with 1 more touchdown for the most rushing touchdowns. Most rushing touchdowns in your franchise is going to go to a quarterback who's never won a Super Bowl.
No, man, he's a big white fullback.
You can't take OJ out of there. That's terrible.
He's a big white fullback. Bro. He's a fullback, man. He's the last fullback in the league.
I mean, look at fucking Jim Kelly was a linebacker who can throw the ball. Why can't what's his name be a big ass tight end and throw the ball?
No, he's a fullback.
He might be really good at tight end.
No, fullbacks aren't 6'7".
Neither is Josh Allen.
Was he 6'6", 6'5"? He's not a small guy.
He's not 6'7".
Definitely not small.
I'll put the cleats on, probably an inch and a half when it gets wet outside. You got to get the extra ones to get in the ground. I can see that.
Nah.
So I saw
That's
Washington
horrible.
has been -4 in their last 4 or 5 games and have won all of them. And they're -4 right now.
Washington?
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep getting disrespected. I won some good money on Washington because every Oregon game, they was the underdogs, and they went out there and smacked Oregon.
Michael Penix just said 29 for 38.
It's something about that Washington team that Vegas don't like.
Yeah, they're constantly underdogs, and they're beating the hell out of everybody. Maybe they try to think back to those old what's it do? Crabtree, Mahomes, Texas Tech. They score a bunch of points, we can't do anything. But I mean, they're undefeated or lost 1 game. Washington
undefeated.
They're undefeated.
Yeah, so I mean, why are they constantly getting shit on by Vegas? They're clearly beating the hell out of everybody. It's got, like you said, 29 for 38, 430, 2 touchdowns.
It's market bias. It's market bias.
Yeah,
because it's Michigan. Michigan has to win. It's Michigan.
Why? That's what I'm saying. So, Washington is why. If that was a different team, they'd be all over that.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? 50, 31, 37.
TCU also did nobody favors. TCU is why everybody has issues with the really good team. So if Washington pulls it off, maybe it'll save some face. But
who are you going for?
I got Washington.
I'll just let Michigan win so they can move on.
No, I got Washington.
He'll go to.
You know me, man. I'm always picking the quarterback, man.
Yeah, I honestly, I literally don't care. I don't care if you had 6 of the best. Like if Georgia was in it, they're like the Patriots. Man, I don't want to see them in it. I don't want to see Alabama in it. I don't like any of the motherfuckers. To be honest, they could all.
Don't worry. Next year there'll be 12 teams in the playoffs next year. You'll be wondering who to root for.
Canceled.
It's Coastal Carolina's the 12th seed. I think they got a shot.
If they canceled the whole thing, I wouldn't be hurt. And I'm gonna be honest, somebody made a post on Twitter that said they need to save the transferring and all that till after the bowl games, because I'm not tuning in like the Ohio State game. We turned it Ohio State. Who the hell they play? They beat them. It don't matter. the game was trash, bro. They don't have they lost all their people. They're playing a freshman quarterback's never played, bro. That and then people are like, oh, Ohio State got whooped. I mean, that wasn't even really the Ohio State that played all year. You know what I mean? Every team is like that. So it's
So how do you stop that? You stop the transfers? Do you pull back scholarships if you don't complete your football season? How do you stop these players from leaving?
You save the portal until after.
Georgia and Florida State was both missing 27 players.
Yeah.
That's incredible, bro.
Just take the portal out of it until after, and then everybody who I get it, NFL, like Marvin Harrison Jr., he's like, dude, I'm not doing it. That's him.
Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. I heard someone say today, it was like the extra 2 weeks preparing for the combine is not going to make or break your combine. But injuries, if you're going to not want to get hurt, potential, you made it through the season. Yeah. This ain't going to make a big deal for you. You're not going to make any less money in the NFL. Just get and go in there. I get it.
They say you can lose money. They say you can lose money in that last game. He wasn't.
That's a whole nother month of practice you got to go through. Yeah. And the game.
You can get hurt at any point. So to worry about injury, there's going to be one guy who gets hurt, and everybody's going to be like, he shouldn't have been in, or he shouldn't have played. There's always going to be one, but that's one out of thousands, man. I mean, it exists. But
so you stop the transfers, you stop them declaring, you got to stop the scholarships until you finish the full season, bowl games included. Because I mean, these bowls, they're spending $500,000 on naming rights and stuff, and no one's watching the games because I'm tuning in to watch a top receiver, a top quarterback. They're not playing. Why am I watching this game?
Yeah, dude,
this was
none of that is.
This was the first time in forever. I didn't watch any of the bowl games, but the ones in the playoffs.
It was pointless. Ohio State came out.
I watched the Florida State game because I wanted to see how bad they were going to get beat.
And you said Georgia didn't have 20 players also?
Yeah, they were missing 27 also. But they had a bunch of guys jump in the portal.
They also had a rumor that Georgia got paid by the NCAA to play they're good guys that wanted to sit and not play. They paid them to play to make sure that they beat the crap out of FSU, so nobody would have a complaint about FSU.
Oh no, because
you never know.
Their best player didn't play.
That's a good conspiracy, though.
But their best player didn't. Can you imagine if Bowers played? He would have 6,000 yards receiving against that Florida State team.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. I was listening to Bustin' the Boys, and they were talking about, I guess the rumor is Florida State pretty much quit. They're like, we got screwed, so why give effort? If we're not going to win and get in, why win at all? Why try at all?
Yeah, there's no point.
Was what I heard, and they ended up getting destroyed, looking like they quit on the team.
There's nothing to play for. You didn't get an opportunity. I understand if you lost your opportunity, so it's all right, let's get fired up and go play in this bowl. It's a hot bowl. But you literally were told you're not allowed to play in this, even though you're great. There's no way you could get up to play that next game.
They just ruined it for next year because they ain't going to be ranked high next year after that game.
Yeah,
their preseason ranking is going to be in the 20s, and it's hard to get from the 20s back up to the top 4.
Well, there's no point. Even if they went from 25 to 1, they're still not going to get in.
They'll get in.
No point in playing football anymore. Just close the program.
Nah, they could get in if they have a good season.
They just went undefeated. What are you going to do? Unless you beat everybody by 60, that's unrealistic.
No, but clearly they were not the best 4 teams without Travis. Clearly.
Well, that's true. I forgot about.
They put up 16 points against Louisville.
I did
in the ACC championship game
with that skinny white kid, and he was terrible.
You don't want that. Can you imagine if they would have went to the playoffs? Michigan would have beat them by 50 points.
The problem is it just goes to show what the world is, man, and we all know it, and we all act like it's not a big deal. It's all about the money, man. This shit's sad.
At least they got a quarterback now. We don't.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. I'll be back.
All the quarterbacks that hopped in the transfer portal, we could not get one.
Cam Ward rather go pro.
Yeah, he's going to the NFL to get drafted in the 4th round rather than come play for us.
4th round. He needs another year.
He was there for 4. He already got 4.
All right, so here's your. You say you're going to quarterback. I mean, look at these numbers: For those of you listening, we got Washington Huskies and Michigan Wolverines stats on. Quarterback comparison, Washington Penix 42-18 to McCarthy 26-30. I mean, he damn near doubled them up. Over almost 2,000 more yards
All I
passing.
see is
That's
Rome. Is Rome Odunze gonna be there when the Colts pick?
1,420 yards for Rome Odunze. I don't watch college, I can't say it. And the number one guy, Roman Wilson, he literally doubled them up in receiving. Running back 1,100 yards to 1,000, not a big difference there. But look at that, bro. 33 touchdowns and 9 interceptions to 19 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's a lot of offense you're giving up.
Yeah. But they got the number 1 defense in the country, so.
Who's that, Michigan?
It'll even out.
So rushing yards per game.
It's going to be a good game.
I think it should.
Unless Michigan jump out on it. If Michigan jump out on them, it's over. Michigan can't. I mean, if Washington jumps out on it, it's over. Michigan won't be able to come back.
They don't have the comeback. Total yards per game, 473 to 378, Washington. Pass yards per game, 350 to 218, Washington. Rush yards per game, 159, 123, Michigan. Points for, 527 to 504, Washington. Points against, 338 to 143. Huge advantage, Michigan. Is this going to be one of those defense wins championship type things or what?
We shall see. I'm going with Washington, man. I'm going with.
Like you got a great offense.
Going with Penix.
Taking the quarterback. I mean, it's not a bad strategy, especially if that guy puts up that kind of numbers. I mean, it ain't like he's out there just playing around.
And I don't know if Michigan plays in that Big Ten. Like, I don't know if they've seen the speed that these Washington receivers is going to be coming with. Because they got 3 of them out there.
See, I listened to Bus from the Boys, and they were talking about, how good Michigan's been. They kind of got, like, they didn't play their normal standards. They didn't do X, Y, and Z. And I'm thinking to myself, they didn't play at their normal standards because they played in a weaker conference and did play some powder puffs this season. Granted, the powder puffs in the SEC are as good as the good teams in the Big Ten. So when I hear people talk about how, they weren't on their game, they X, Y, and Z, or they just played a good team and they barely got by. It's not about them being off their game. They played a team that was good, and they happened to score the touchdown in the overtime.
I think those Pac-12 teams that's coming to the Big Ten is going to run the Big Ten next year. Yeah.
I mean, I think all I kept hearing was that.
Michigan won the Big Ten this year, but I think those Pac-12 teams that's coming over there next year is going to run the Big Ten.
Isn't Michigan leaving the Big Ten?
No.
There's a lot of shaking up, I heard.
No, they're not leaving, but the Pac-12 guys are coming over. I think Washington, Colorado's going to the Big 12. But I think Washington, USC, I think is coming to the Big 10.
Why don't they just put everybody in the same thing? Why is it separate? Just put everybody in the same thing.
Well, they're trying to make these mega conferences.
Like
really
super conferences.
Yeah, super conference. So really, it's going to be Big 12, Big 10, and SEC. Because once the ACC is going to start breaking up next year.
The thing, if you just put everybody in the same thing, and if you can't win, you can't win. Clearly, ACC undefeated team just didn't get in. Like, what's the point? As a player, you got to make that decision. I'm going to go to here or there.
Yeah. Well, Florida State is probably going to be the first team out of the ACC to leave, and then that's going to.
Where are they going?
Get that motion going. Either the Big 12 or the Big 10.
They said they can't go to the SEC. They clearly can't hang. I mean, they showed that the other day.
Yeah, they'll go to one of the big divisions. But yeah, my thing is that Michigan defense ain't seen speed like Washington. So I think this is their year. Washington might get them, and then next year in the same conference, and Michigan gonna have to start recruiting some speed out there.
Where are they? Where's the game? Which one is it?
It's
Which bowl?
in
The Cotton-
Houston.
The Cotton Bowl.
It's in Houston this year, the national championship.
Okay. On turf, it sounds like.
Yeah, Texans Stadium.
Speed's
What is
even
it?
speedier on turf, bro.
NRG Stadium Arena, something or the other.
Damn. God
You
damn.
Florida man already, bro? It's only 45 minutes.
No, I had to pee so bad, bro.
I'm ready for these
I got
playoff
a
games,
baby
man.
bladder,
Though, but
bro.
and I can't believe the season's. I can't believe the season's done, man. One more week and this is done. Like
I
you
know,
wait,
bro.
you wait,
Fantasy
and then
football just
it's
wrapped
over.
up. The season's over. Yeah, man. February, and that's it. No more football
fast.
till September. That's the horrible thing.
No, you got the UFL this year, baby.
That is true. Who
Well,
we're
we're
we
gonna have to
for
do
last
some
year?
research.
Yeah, the XFL and the USFL merged, so now they're the UFL, and they start in March.
Yeah, they're right around the corner. Oh shit, we betting on those. We'll get out there for the people.
Yeah,
We'll do the research.
yeah.
We'll
I
tell you
need to
what
find me a.
bet.
I need to find me a team. Who's left?
That's a good niche. Betting on that, people come up hot on the channel if you do enough research.
Yeah, who's left? I need to find me a team to root for. Who's left out there? Because I know they took some of the teams out of the XFL. They took some of the teams out of the USFL. They only kept like a couple from each league.
Well, I'm looking up USFL, and it's giving
No, it's the UFL now.
Well, I'm just saying what I'm showing right here on Yahoo Sports. So I'm trying to see the team. So UFL.
Yeah, it's the UFL. USFL merged
8
with the
teams.
XFL, and they made the UFL.
8 teams.
8 teams. Yeah, so 4 from the XFL and 4 from the USFL, I think.
So that's gotta beef up competition. That's gotta beef up good players. You don't have watered down talent. You should have 2 leagues with, let's say, 1,000 players. Got to be able to get the best of the best of those leagues.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. They was
The
splitting
best of the worst, though, is the problem.
They were splitting the players, and no, but they getting all the guys that's been on practice squads all year.
Yeah, I mean, and it'll be competitive football, but in back of your mind, you're always going to compare it to the NFL. Those dudes will be, you know what I mean? So it's always going to seem lesser.
No, the thing that makes it lesser is just is the thing that makes it a lesser league is the quarterbacks. There's not enough quarterbacks to go around. There's not enough quarterbacks for the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
Let alone another league. But skill positions that's they same kind of top players.
Yeah,
it's only a drop off at QB.
Yeah, I mean speed is speed.
But when you look at it like that, like the NFL don't have enough quarterbacks. There's 32 teams and like 10 good ones.
So there's 2 conferences. It's the USFL conference and the XFL conference. So they kept that.
So we got USFL conference, Birmingham Stallions, Houston Roughnecks, Memphis Showboats, Michigan Panthers. So I'll say for that conference,
terrible.
The Michigan Panthers sounds like a real team name, so you got to get rid of them. Showboats, Roughnecks, Stallions. We're gonna
like
focus
the Roughnecks.
Roughnecks is pretty good. Showboats could be something. But don't give me the Michigan Panthers. You sound like a real team.
Mike Nolan is coaching that team.
What team?
The Michigan Panthers.
Oh, they're gonna be and in Michigan. Oh, they're gonna be a defensive, hard-nosed.
I found my team. San Antonio Brahmas.
The Brahmas.
Brahmas. What is that?
Brahmas.
It's a bull. It's a bull. Brahma
Listen, all I know is Wade Phillips is the coach, and that dude has never lived anywhere in his entire life that wasn't top 5 defense. So that's my team. That dude could die tomorrow and still make a top 5 defense.
So the XFL conference.
He's also 90, so it may happen.
He probably is. The XFL conference, Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, San Antonio Brahmas, St. Louis Battlehawks.
Battlehawks is a good
hey, the DC Defenders, that was my squad right there.
I was hoping they would still be here.
They went to the championship, and then they lost.
So everybody loved them because they did good, but I don't know Reggie Barlow, so...
Yeah, they went to the championship, and then they lost.
So
I think
coaches, the Stallions coach is Skip Holtz. Roughnecks
Lou's
coach,
boy.
Lou Holt, yeah.
Curtis Johnson for the Roughnecks.
Never heard of her.
John D. Filippo.
Who he coach?
For the Showboats.
Oh, Joe De Filippo.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
The Memphis Showboats.
Oh, they're gonna be out there running that offense right there, West Coast offense. He's a West Coast boy. He was in Philly, and he was in Minnesota. I think he was the offensive coordinator from Minnesota for a while. Joe DeFilippo, he's good.
Then you got Mike Nolan for the Panthers, Bob Stoops coaching the Renegades.
Oh,
Reggie
Big Bob.
Reggie Barlow coaching the Defenders. Wade Phillips coaching the Browns.
I gotta see the Madden ratings.
And Anthony Beck, the Battlehawks.
I like DeFilippo.
He was offensive coordinator for the Browns, Minnesota, and Jacksonville, and was a quarterbacks coach in Chicago. Looks like his last thing. Notre Dame. Oh, man, that he got a whole shebang bang. Early career, Oakland Raiders, Cleveland Browns, Philly, Minnesota.
Yeah, I remember him in Philly, and I remember him in Minnesota.
So
he's young though. How old is he?
Like
he ain't that old, because he used to look young.
Yeah, 78, 45.
45, yeah. He used to look young. He ain't that old. Man, he was one of those guys where they was like, oh, yeah, offensive guru. He's going to be a head coach soon. And I guess they were right. Just wasn't in the NFL.
I'm trying to find
secondary league.
I'm trying to find like the website.
That's how fast you can go from the next big genius thing. Next thing you know, you get saddled with something bad, and then you coaching in the UFL.
Oh,
yeah, but now some of these guys.
DeFilippo, he coached Mark Sanchez when he was a rookie. So, yeah, elite. He's the master of the butt fumble.
No, Sanchez took him to the the AFC Championship his rookie year.
That's not on the script.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't anything on like the first 2 years to the AFC? I remember them beating Indy in the playoffs.
He was only the second rookie quarterback in NFL history to win multiple playoff games.
Yeah, they went to the AFC Championship his rookie year.
Big Mark. That was because the defense, bro. Rex Ryan. That's what I'm saying. Wade Phillips is the guy, bro. Defense wins championships. That's why the Dolphins can't win. Lost half of our defense.
You tell the UFL back to the Dolphins.
Because I keep looking at all the Dolphin stuff and I get depressed.
It always comes back to the Dolphins.
I do got to say, though, I fought really hard for Tua Tagovailoa. And, man, he just is what he is.
He's the starter in the Pro Bowl. Look at him.
He just is what he is, man. I mean, how you not going to pick the guy? He leads the league in yards. But I'm telling you, I thought more about our
starter in the Pro Bowl.
The only difference, because I got a lot of Dolphin fans complaining about how he can't take a game over. And there's only like 3 guys that can do that. And that's Mahomes, Allen, and Jackson. And it's because they can use their legs and they can buy time. That's the only difference. Everybody's complaining that Tua can't use his legs and buy time. So that has to be the difference in quarterbacking at this point in time.
Quarterbacking taking over?
It's not about being in the pocket. Yeah.
Burrow could take a game over.
I'm telling you, because he also is he's on that next tier of being able to run. I'm telling you, just watch Mahomes. Every last drive, this man is running. 3rd and 8, run. Josh Allen, do you think this man has 16 touchdowns and about to set the record because they called it?
I tell you what.
This man touched the ball. 3rd and 8, I need a score. I'm going. That's it.
His rushing, he's got 16 rushing touchdowns. I guarantee you like 12 of them is under 5 yards.
Of course, but they're also him. It's not a called play. He rolls out. He just takes it. I know. That ain't the conversation. I'll take it too, and I don't get it.
I hear it. Jealous fucking a jealous or a.
He's pulling the. He's pulling the Jalen Hurts.
What a quarterback can do.
I am jealous because I look at him and I'm like 3rd and 8, run, and he can't do it. So, like, I get there too, but that's because the best guys are doing that. Listen, I'm
they
iffy
have the
on
option
Allen.
to do it. They're
If
passing
Allen wasn't
the
a Bill,
ball.
I'd like him better.
If what?
If Allen was a Bill, I'd like him better. So
He
I
is
like
a
I
Bill.
don't I don't want to. I know, and I'm not trying to discredit him incorrectly, but I do see his flaws where he's not. But what he does works. But when you run for more touchdowns than you throw, is weird.
But he doesn't run for more touchdowns than he throws.
Maybe.
You don't know that.
He set you up for that one. You didn't take the bait. I took it.
He does turn the ball over a lot, though. That's what bothers me with him.
I do got to credit Lamar for not running like all year.
Like Josh Allen?
Yeah, basically.
De'Ara King is their quarterback for the DC Defenders.
No,
yeah.
He can't see over the line. You watch that Tua helmet cam stuff? Y'all watch
I saw it on Instagram.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it makes me nauseous. I don't know how he does anything. I can't see a lick, and I'm taller than him because I'm up here and he's here. And I'm up here.
Kalen Ballage running back for the Brahmas.
I love that.
Oh.
That dude tested. Let me go to his
Paxton
rap.
Lynch, quarterback for the Brahmas.
Oh, Ballage was pretty good at what is it, Arizona State?
Yeah, but the Dolphins took him, and man, I was so excited, and it did not work. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's so many like side things outside of football. Like that dude is a football player.
Battlehawks quarterback Vincent Testaverde Jr.
No shit.
Ooh, look at that.
God damn.
Lighten it up. Lighten it up like Pops. Canes legend.
Oh, here you go. I can share this.
Go for it, bro.
I'm trying.
I would share some rushing touchdowns with your team, but your quarterback just can't hack it.
No, he's tiny. You don't want him running.
You can hear. You just chill. Want to.
You don't want him running, man. He's a little guy.
So you got that 1 meg.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a nice razz.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on. My thing was going so
Oh
slow.
my God.
This dude was.
I can't zoom in this. Just
he
zoom
was
in the internet.
crazy.
Look at that 9-1. That's legit.
If I click on the wrong thing, it gets crazy over here. So I got to be careful. The dude's size grade was elite.
In the NFL.
His RAS was 9.
He probably he didn't get a shot.
That's what I'm saying. No, he got a shot, dude. He was our number one. Dude, I want to guess. Listen, I'm a bad Dolphin fan. Fine. I want to say.
I don't remember.
It was one.
I remember at Arizona State, he was a beast.
He went down. He could do everything, bro. It was exciting, and the man, he got an opportunity, and it just like it's also. Our O-line, is terrible. Like, take Kellen Ballage now and put him on the Dolphins now. I'd love to see that. The dude tested outrageous. He was
you can have him. He's in the UFL.
How are you not in the NFL, bro? I don't understand. It's like he's like Deion Jordan, like personal stuff. Something has to take these guys out of it because
Deion Jordan was a wacko.
He came out and said it. All he cared about was getting paid. So when he got drafted, he was done with football. A lot of guys want to be Hall of Fame. They play through that. He didn't care to play. Football was not what he wanted to do, basically. You can't be that good. You can't be that good in college and that size, and you have all the attributes. You were missing nothing, and you were very good. All of a sudden, you can't play at all, and you're out of the league.
He's 28 years old, so he's still young enough. Dolphins in the 18-19 season, Jets 20, Chargers 20, Steelers 21, the Brahmas from 23. So we've been out of football together for 2 years.
He did the NFL tour, man.
What year was Ajayi with the Dolphins, man? I feel like
he did the NFL tour. Hey, come in and practice, and we got no spot for you. Oh, our third guard just went down. Let you go so we can bring a guard in.
Who was running?
That's how it goes.
Who was the Jets running back? Because
Yeah, the trade said sent a Jai to Philadelphia.
The Chargers had Eckler and Gordon was in his prime at that point.
Yeah.
So he wasn't going to do nothing over there. But I don't know who the Jets had, but I'm telling you, man, it was like some of them just don't care. They get a couple years of money, and it's a wrap for them.
Well, maybe he goes.
I'm telling you, man. Like
the UFL,
you the third. You the third. A lot of these backs. Listen, lot of these.
Brahmas, your team.
A lot of these guys don't play special teams, right? So if you're the third, fourth back, and you don't play special teams, you are the first to go.
Yeah.
But how can you not? You got to be a third down blocker, so you got to be able to block on special teams, or you got to be able to be a. I don't how you can't run.
Man,
down
some dudes don't want to. Some dudes don't want to run down and tackle.
That's what I'm saying. So you just soft. That's why you're not in the league.
Yeah.
With your good ass.
You gotta be able to put the special team helmet on.
All right, I need to look up this roster, bro.
Quickest way to stay in the league is special teams, man.
Baramas. I don't know what that even means.
The only rosters I found were on Wikipedia. That was it. I couldn't find the website to the UFL. I couldn't find anything.
Oh, because they just announced it this weekend. They're probably still working on it.
What city is Baramas?
San Antonio. Felix, you finished the Sopranos yet?
I did. Oh my gosh, I did.
How'd you like the end? So, did you know anything about the ending or no?
No, I'd never seen it before.
So, how'd you like the ending? I know how it ends. I know a lot of people.
It was awesome.
A lot of people were not happy.
Why?
You liked it? I don't know. I don't know about it. I just know what happens.
They told you during the show, time and time again.
Yeah.
When you get hit, you don't see nothing, you don't feel nothing, you don't do it just goes black.
Oh, so that's what it is. I've never heard that before. It's always it just went out. Like what the hell? It just stopped. They're talking and it just done.
No, it went black. He's out. He's done. He got hit.
Never knew
they got Bubba Bolden.
UM baby. Yeah, he's done. He got hit.
Oh, here you go. I found the problem.
Only thing sucks is he got
on
hit.
IR.
Of course.
Balaj is on IR.
And the UFL played football in 2 years. How could he be on the IR?
That's probably why.
What are you talking about? He played last year.
They say you so bad, we gotta put you on. Act like you're injured.
No, they played last year.
He was he had a tryout with the Colts last year in 2022. Before that, the Steelers, but nothing else.
Kurt Benkert. Who was that? Didn't that guy get snaps for Dallas or something? Kurt Benkert?
It's a good name.
Or is that the guy that plays Madden? I think that might be the guy that plays Madden. And he has like a big ass Instagram channel playing Madden.
No clue.
Kurt Benkert. I bet you that's him. This man is on. Yeah, that's him. So this dude plays Madden, has a channel, and he plays Madden and like breaks it down like a regular quarterback. He's like, I'm going to throw this seam if the safety moves over, and he does all this. People love it, bro. Good for him. He's also on IR in the XFL.
Gotta maintain his channel, bro. Gotta maintain his thing.
Yeah. Hey, but
so that's it. Lights legit, out. That's what happens. Okay, I didn't know that. I knew it went out, but I've never heard anybody say, "Nah, that's what happens." They tell you throughout the show when you get taken out.
They said a couple of times. A couple of times they said, "Hey, man, when you get hit, nothing happens. Like you don't hear nothing, you don't feel nothing. It just goes black. You done."
That's awesome. I've never heard that before. I've heard how it ended. I know it pissed people off. No one ever brought an actual.
I mean, I've heard it
for years.
I could see that how people would go crazy at the ending.
No, not at all. That's exactly what happened to me. That's fucking super. That's impressive to pull that off. And then like they tell you throughout the whole series, and then the very last show, the guy gets taken out, and it goes black. You hear nothing, see nothing.
They probably wanted to see it happen. They probably wanted to see it happen. That's why.
Maybe. No, but still,
to me,
that's some cinematic art right there, bro.
No, but I'm saying to me, he's such a big character. Like you don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I
want to see it. I'm upset. He got hit. I wanted to keep going.
I might watch it. You've piqued my interest in it. Never really like.
It's such a good show, and it's such like there's some characters in there that just like they have some awesome characters in it. Steve Buscemi was in it one season. He was good.
Oh yeah.
He was Tony's cousin. He was good. I mean, it was a good show, man. I watched the movie yesterday.
That was the prequel, right? The one before, how it
The
sets
prequel.
up something.
It was alright. It wasn't really nothing to write home about, but the show is it was all the way cracked up to be. I'm glad I ran through it like that.
Okay.
People on Reddit, like, they be talking and like it's their fourth time going through it and breaking it down. I'm like, whoo. I don't know if I could go through it again just because it was so many episodes. Like the last season had 21 episodes.
Yeah. Well, like when I first started watching The Walking Dead, I saw the first 8 seasons probably 5 times. Each episode like 5 times. House, my show Psych, when I watched those nonstop. But now, like The Boys, I can't see myself watching The Boys like a random Tuesday. I'm gonna go put on The Boys. Like I don't think that's a show you can rewatch. It's good. It's great. You're gonna talk about it to your friends. It's awesome. But is that a show I'm just gonna be like, let me run through the second time? I watched Schitt's Creek all the way through twice. The Office all the way through twice.
The Kingdom.
Big Bang Theory like 10 times twice. But I don't know if The Boys is one of those shows.
Besides Games of Thrones, I don't think I've ever watched a show more than once.
I could probably do Game of Thrones twice.
I've watched Games of Thrones all the way through 3 times.
I did twice all the way through. The Last Kingdom, 3? 2 for sure. And then I kind of like sprinkled the third. Last Kingdom is ish. Now I'm at the point where I pick the episode I want to watch because I just know everything. Yes. You know what I mean?
I did that with Lucifer. I watched Lucifer 3 times all the way through. That show C with Jason Momoa, I watched that twice already. I'm probably watching it a third time. That show is awesome. I just finished on Apple TV through the app called Silo. This shit was
I was
awesome.
gonna start that.
Bro, you gotta
watch
it.
I didn't.
It's good, dude. It's good. 10 episodes. No boring bullshit.
Is it just a 1 season, right?
Right now, yes. The second season comes out this year. Like they think summer or late summer this year. It got picked up already.
I'll probably watch it. I wanted to watch it. I wanted to give it a shot.
We finished it last night. We watched it like one episode, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I can't watch just one. I need more. So I watched 2, and then 3, 2, whatever it is, and 3 last night. It's fucking awesome. It's got everything you want in a TV show. I'm not a spoiler when it comes to shows. I don't see.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it. So don't say too much. Because I've been wanting to watch it. So I'm probably gonna watch it. But I don't watch too many shows like that. I may watch the other Games of Thrones joint. I may watch that House of Dragons. I may watch that John another time through because the new season comes out this year.
See, I'm down to do that.
I may do that another. I may go through it one more time, check it out.
See, I've done that with Stranger Things. I'll watch the season before the next season comes out just to stay fresh on it. But even Stranger Things, I think it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I couldn't watch that all the way through again.
Yeah, I'm not going back and rewatching it. Like some of the shit is like, I think comedies are like romance shit or rom-coms or shit like that. You can watch a second time. Even action, you can watch a second or third time. But the ones that have like the big twist, the big off the wall shit.
That's what it is. I've already
seen it. You can't. I want to go to the last episode.
You can't get me again.
Yeah,
you can't get me again.
So I want to go to the end of the. I watched episode 10 because I know the build up. I know. Just get me to the payoff. I don't want to go through the build up.
You have to wait longer then or I'm just retarded.
No, I've done that. I've waited.
There's shows where I'm like, I feel like I know what's coming, but I don't. So I'm still able to engage in it. But I couldn't watch it right again because I know I lost everything.
I'm not going back to back like that. But
the Last Kingdom I watched, and then like the second time I was like, I feel like I remember this, but I don't. And I'd watch it like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, That's all I got.
You've talked about it.
No, The Last Kingdom.
I started watching The Last Kingdom, I think.
I went through The Last Kingdom. I watched documentaries on that shit. I did all that. That was good. I really good. Like,
I go on the whatever search and it gives you the alike stuff, and I click on all them. If it's Vikings or something like that.
I watched the Last Kingdom movie. That was good. The Last Kingdom movie was good.
Listen, I cried. Okay, in the movie.
You cried. You cried.
That was my dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when he got what he wanted, that last scene, that was it for me, bro. I had to go like rub one out, even it out.
No, I while I was watching The Last Kingdom, I was actually watching documentaries on YouTube at the same time about what was going on, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like it all. My dog's
anything history, you got me. That's my thing.
I think there's a time period though, because there's history stuff I watch when they're all like, I don't even know how to explain it, but
no, if it's history,
it's like really weird antique history, I don't like that. I like the Vikings went over here and killed everybody and took all their shit. Like, that's what I want to know. Like, who killed everybody and took all their, like, Rome, kinda.
You ever seen that guy Shane Gillis on Joe Rogan talking about the Vikings? How they're one of the most misrepresented history. It's all movies. They never wore helmets. They never wore big armor. They're a bunch of weak little fucking ravagers, and that's it. They weren't big, burly, blonde hair, braids, and helmets. They were just fucking little dorks running around.
Who's that guy?
Shane Gillis, bro.
He's not even a good comedian. He's got Down syndrome.
Listen,
he's the best.
Listen, if it happened for real, where I can go look up in the history books, I'm gonna watch it because I like that. I like that.
I like the fabrication, but give me the So Sleepy Hollow.
That's what I'm saying. With The Last Kingdom, I was watching The Last Kingdom, and I was looking up the history in the history books of the people that's in The Last Kingdom.
Yeah,
because everybody, almost everybody in The Last Kingdom was real. Connection. Only the main star of the show was the only one that was created, really. So everything that was coming up would actually happen. So I was watching documentaries and everything on it, and I got sucked into The Last Kingdom, and it was good. But anything like history, and I could go look it up, I'm into that. I'm was just watching this Leo DiCaprio, his new movie, and I'm watching this, and I'm like, yo. So I started looking it up. I started getting more interested reading about it than the actual movie. But the movie's pretty good, but it's 3.5 hours long.
Which one is that?
The one that just came out with DiCaprio and De Niro.
I know you're talking about the name of it. I know.
God, what is the name of it? It just came out. It's pretty good.
$15.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, Flower Moon. Okay.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I just YOLO'd my mortgage into a crypto, so I've been over here.
Have you ever seen?
You just did what?
Don't get them started.
I got 132,000 though. You know what I'm saying?
Dewey just might have mortgaged his house to buy some cryptocurrency that just was.
You got 132,000 what?
It's called Siacoin.
And how much is it worth? Like $6?
No, dots like a third of a penny.
Exactly. So how much is it worth?
A third of a penny.
As many zeros as you can fit in the front.
You got 130,000 of it. How much is it worth? Like $13?
Once it's worth $1, you'll know. Because I'm in a. I'll start my own crypto podcast.
Yeah, he said I got 130,000 of it, and then it's like worth $1.30.
Oh no! I put a grand in it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, have you ever seen Sleepy Hollow? Came out a few years ago on Fox.
Yeah.
Is that a love show?
I never seen it.
Sounds like a love show.
I never seen it.
It matches up like every historical thing has to do with the fight between good and evil, the demonic coming over, hell on earth type shit, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the headless horseman, and everything that happens. Like the one of Paul Revere, 2 if by sea, 1 if by whatever that phrase is. It's about whatever demon did that, this, that, and the other. The crossing the Delaware was to get from our realm to the next. Like, it's pretty.
Isn't that like
cool.
the Headless Horseman?
Yeah, it's pretty good. The first 3 seasons were great. They canceled after the 4th season. The 4th season they did a cast shakeup. Only 2 stayed on. But talking about going from history, looking up what was going on, like, bro, that is how they put it together was fucking badass, bro. That's a good show to watch, especially the first 3 seasons. They fit together perfectly. Pandora's Box. She's in this 3rd season. What's in Pandora's Box? How that shit plays on people's minds and shit. It's a good show.
You can't put it back in the box once it's Pineapple
it's in
Express.
the box.
That's what I tell
No, Pineapple Express. He says, you can't put Pandora back in the box. Oh, gosh.
Are they making any good comedies anymore or what? Like, I've not seen anything great in a long time.
They stopped making good comedies a long time ago. I can't name a good one I've seen recently.
No, man. Like, I'm like, what? There's nothing. I was looking the other day.
Comedies, they're horrible. I can't even name a good horror. I can't even name a good comedy that's came out recently. Like I can't. Like, what comedies came out recent? I can't even name one.
No, I can't either.
They're out here remaking House Party and remaking all this crap, and then they ruin it. And it's not even funny. It's just terrible.
Who wants to watch? Comedy is.
Well, it used to be funny. Like, you used to be able to be like, "Yo, this is funny." LOL.
But I just rather watch stand up at that point. Like, did you see Kevin Hart's new movie that he's coming out with?
No. He's got a new movie.
Yes.
Soul Plane.
So you gotta. It's in a plane. It's about a plane. If you go watch the preview of it. So first off, he's trying to be serious the whole time, at least in the preview, right? But you know that he's going to have try to be a serious character to expand his acting. And then, he's going to throw the corny joke in every now and then to make it really bad in the movie. But then if you just go watch the movie and tell me what kind of movie that is, I want to say it, but I'm telling you, he's best friends with somebody. And if you go watch the movie, you're going to be like, this is who made this movie. Because it's not a comedy. He's serious the whole time. And you know that
Kevin Hart in a serious movie sounds like I don't want to watch it.
I'm telling you. And he's going to come out with he's going to be funny at 1 or 2 times in the movie, and it's going to be terrible.
It sounds like a movie I don't want to watch. Kevin Hart in a serious movie.
I saw the preview the other day, but
that's like Jim Carrey in a horror movie. It wasn't good.
The preview tells you what kind of movie. I'm telling you, I didn't even see who made the movie. I bet you I know who made the movie.
Who made the movie?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna tell you until you guys go look.
I saw the preview.
M. Night Shyamalan?
Nah, who is Kevin Hart besties with? I don't know if you guys follow
The Rock.
So literally, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is Fast and the Furious 19 with a plane.
Oh Lord. Lord.
I'm telling you, if you look at that, you can't tell
Kevin Hart can't be in Fast and the Furious. He can't. What's his role?
You can't tell me that The Rock didn't make that movie. It's just a Rock movie, bro. That's the whole premise. It's been used 72,000 times.
I mean, I like Fast and the Furious movies. But
it has nothing to do with cars or anything. It's just I think they're trying.
No, I like the movies when they left the cars. I didn't like them when they were racing cars and stuff, but once they got away from the cars, I like them now. They're like hood, Ocean's 11 movies, Ocean 12, but hood people. I like it.
If you didn't want a black Civic with
it's like ghetto,
you weren't ready.
Yeah, I like it. It's urban Ocean's 12. I love the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah,
I love them.
I don't know.
Got everybody got their own role. It's just like Oceans. Everybody got there. They got the geeky guy. They got the guy who does IT. They got the wisecrack guy.
The Asian who knows all about cars.
Everybody got their own role. You got the big buff guy. He fights people for you. Everybody got their own role. I love it. I love Oceans.
That's The Rock.
I'm ready for the new Fast and the Furious. What is it, like 26? It's gonna be awesome. I'll be there first night. I'll go 4DX where my chair moves.
All right. I'm taking Pittsburgh over the Ravens.
What are you doing? Just send me the picks because I didn't send
you didn't send the sheet.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that shit. I barely got in here to get this stuff done.
All right, I'm taking Pittsburgh also.
They don't play tonight, do they? So I just
can you read us off the results?
Saturday. Yeah, where's our results? I need to know if I caught Dewey last week. This is the last. This is the last week. Like we're in crunch time right now.
I had a big lead.
No, you didn't. You had 1 game lead,
bro. I hawked you down. I was down like 30, bro. I was down 17 weeks, and I caught you in 8.
Terrible. I can't believe you caught me.
I can't let this. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it. I was like, "No way anybody catches Felix."
Yeah, you
somehow
can't believe it.
Fucking up the math.
Yeah, I think it's all on Billy. I'm just gonna blame Billy on the results.
Hey, I heard Billy.
He's over here doubling up your wins and stuff.
Hey, before you came on, Billy was adding some shit. He was like, "Yo, everything was 3-digit numbers," and he was like, "That's 256." And this so-and-so, that's 256. And I was like, what the fuck is he adding, bro? I never even heard of these numbers.
That was tough, man.
I think he was adding yards. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Where the hell is it? How do I find this thing? I must have closed out that sheet.
Oh, you closed it. You said you closed it. I can't believe I just bought this. It better go to $1. Excuse me. Edit that.
I'm going to have to. I'm trying not to be gross on here. We're trying to be professional.
It is. I'm professional.
Dalvin Cook was released, huh?
Drinking.
Yeah, I saw that. They had 4 potential landing spots for him and everything.
Oh, yeah?
He needs to go to Miami.
He needs to go to Dallas.
It was all the playoff teams.
He needs. I hope so. I hope he ain't showing up to the team that's out.
Yeah, he's only going to.
He needs to go to Dallas.
Chill.
Was that one of them?
They're the same player.
Who?
Pollard and Cook?
No. Cook has been he's an all down. He's an every down back.
Exact same player.
No way.
He's not even better than Breece Hall.
Breece Hall's an every down back.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
Barely a first down guy.
Oh my
God, guy, bro.
Oh gosh.
Everybody plays for the Jets suck.
Your Jet hatred is just blinding you. It's just blinding you.
I bet a couple dollars on some Jets. I just can't take them in fantasy because I can't hope they do good. The only person I'll take is Allen to hope that he has a terrible season.
Will you stop talking, you bastard?
I'm going to start Sam Darnold this week for my playoff final. I'm in the finals. One of my leagues. Look who took the lead back. Let's go.
Oh, by one?
All right, that's all I need.
I'm sitting
my starters this week.
Okay.
I'm in a strong week by Felix, 13-3, Dewey 11-5, Dewey 164-92, Felix 165-91.
Sitting my starters this week. I won.
Week 18. You can sit your starters. You can't. No fumbles.
No, we got to do it this week now.
Sitting my starters. I won.
This is the wild card because you never know who's going to win with all the shakeups. So this is going to be a good week.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy.
So Felix, don't send your thing send it to Billy.
Yeah, send it separately.
Yeah, and then I'll send mine separately.
Feed off each other.
All right, send me the sheet.
So we can't.
I'll send it out.
Bro, Google it.
I'll send it. Yeah, so this is it, man. Week 18, one game separates Dewey and Felix. Again, Dewey 164-92, Felix 165-91. I got 158-98, Rob 149-107. We're out of it. These two guys.
What games was it?
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
think I got some program that highlights the shit so I know what's.
Yeah, I want to know these are the games that I did wrong because then I'll never bet on them again. I know I threw some. I know I threw some tweezers out there. So
We had only a couple different, so those are the ones you lost.
it was a lot.
So
We were pretty different.
Were we?
Indianapolis was a game you guys did not share.
Well, I know.
There we go.
I know who did.
Philly, Tampa Bay, you guys had both lost. You guys both had Seattle.
Lost.
Both had Minnesota.
I don't know if they lost.
Yeah, Minnesota lost Green Bay. So you had
lose.
Green Bay. Dewey had Minnesota. I assume this is Dewey's, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, guess what I thought? So Minnesota and Green Bay, you guys split on. You guys, Felix had Green Bay, they won, and Felix had Indy, and they won. So those are the two. You took his team, and his team won.
I'm definitely taking Indy this week.
No.
I'm taking Indy, and I'm betting $500 on Minshew.
Oh Lord, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. This guy hasn't turned the ball over in like 3 weeks. I'm so afraid right now.
Dewey just gave him the fucking kiss of death.
Hey,
I'm so afraid.
I'm betting the .5 interception under hard, bro.
I'm so afraid. He hasn't turned the ball over in 3 weeks. We're doomed.
I'm gonna bet no fumbles too. Oh, you're going down.
We are doomed.
That's so funny.
Did you see the video of him on Instagram where he's like Max Crosby kept calling him a little ass boy?
Yeah.
No. He's so angry out there. Yeah. He's like, he keeps calling me a little ass boy. He's like, I might be little out here, but I'm not little in other places.
That's fucking great.
I see you like Minshew now. It's taken you about 10 weeks, but you've come around.
No. I like Minshew when he doesn't turn the ball over.
Let's go back to the original Minshew footage. You got to cut that in where Felix is like, blah, and then now he's like, oh my God.
The thing is,
he's great.
He hasn't turned the ball over in 3 weeks. I can't complain, but I'm scared because he might Minshew it this Saturday.
He's going to do it in the important game. You know this. That's why he's not a quarterback. Any quarterback who's not a quarterback is because the game that they need to do, they fail miserably.
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry. I'll bet on him and he'll do fine.
Oh, gosh.
Who's that?
I'm so afraid.
What's his name again?
I am so afraid.
8+ tackles. I got that bet.
I tell you what. Last week, I was kind of afraid. Last week that Devontae Adams would like take the game over, and this dude had 22 targets last week. 22 targets.
That's crazy.
What are you guys trying to prove out here?
Hey, he said something to him, and they were like, he's like, if you want me to come back next year, don't throw to anyone else.
22 targets. I think he had like 11 or 12 catches.
To get 22 targets, that's like a whole quarterback attempt. 22 attempts on a game.
That's a whole game.
That's what I'm saying.
22 targets.
Crazy. I know I had his anytime touchdown, and he had, I don't know if it was the first half or just whenever I looked, he only had like 20 yards and 3 catches or something. I was like, oh, they got him. I was like, he'll be all right, because I literally bet him because you said he would roast you guys. So I was like, definitely. He was first on the list. And then I looked back and I was like, oh, I didn't bet enough touchdowns is what it was. He went a little crazy.
Yeah. Once we got up by like 10, and then Aiden O'Connell just threw it to him every single play.
Hey, like we talked about, and it works. That's what you got to do.
I'm like, oh my God. Once I saw Kenny Moore was out, I was like, oh, Aiden O'Connell might throw for like 7,000 yards.
I'm literally only bet him because you said that. So what else you got?
I'm scared.
we all need to place a bet on what we think our team is going to do because we all follow. Like you need
whatever Stroud's over is, he's probably going to hit it.
Yeah,
all right.
that's true.
I need to know that. I need this is
because Gus Bradley likes to play this soft coverage, and he'll let you all the way down, and then in the red zone he'll try to tighten up, and you either going to score or kick a field goal.
Oh, I don't want to give me no.
So what you're saying is take the over.
That's how your defense leads. That's how your defense is top 5 in sacks, top 5 in turnovers, and number 28 in scoring defense.
All right, Stroud's over is 257.5.
Oh yeah, he might hit that in the first half.
Has he got 260 in him?
He probably got 360.
All right, Stroud plus 300 plus.
Pick his over on touchdowns too.
Oh, all right, we big money now.
Yeah. I trust you.
You trust me? You pick it.
No. Make sure Dewey does these picks.
I need Dewey to press.
You need Dewey to bet.
No, I didn't even get what he was saying by that, bro. I was over here like, oh, he's gonna throw a bunch of touchdowns too. Bet insider info. I didn't know he was trying to get him hurt.
Dude, I was gonna. Dude, I had my Hard Rock open right Sunday, and I'm just putting Aiden O'Connell over touchdowns. Devontae Adams over touchdowns. Devontae Adams over reception. I just put all this crap on there. And then I remembered I was in DR and they wouldn't let me bet it.
Oh,
bruh.
I probably would have hit it, except the running back. He didn't score.
I had 70 yards. So I took his
Zamir
over.
White or whatever.
I took that alternative bet. CMC screwed
Zamir
me, bro.
for a touchdown. He screwed me. He didn't score.
Yeah, that's what I said. He didn't score, so I would have probably lost the bet, but I couldn't bet it anyway. That thing, I thought it was letting me through, and then that thing said, "Hey, we can't let you bet this thing." And then I tried to use a VPN on the phone, and the app said, "We won't let you bet till you tell us where you are."
Like keeping track.
I was like, God, dog.
Even with a VPN.
Yeah, because the VPN, I guess it was just letting you use the United States. But it actually wasn't telling you, like, am I in Florida or am I in Tennessee? So
even just now, my location services were off. I log into the app. Let's verify where you are. So I got to turn it back on. Okay, we see you and bet, no problem.
Yeah. So, and then I was like 30 minutes away from the Hard Rock. So I was like, whatever. I just won't bet nothing.
Save some money.
See my bets. How do I see my bets? You go to my bets. I'm about to.
Are we betting or are we wrapping this up here? It's late down.
I think I'm gonna make a trip down to the Hard Rock during the playoffs. One day during the playoffs.
I don't know if nobody's gonna be able to see this, so I'm not gonna share it.
Check out the sports book.
But I had this how I was betting, and I mean I did like 7 or 8 of these things. Gus Edwards anytime, Lamar anytime, Baltimore money line, 60 plus Lamar, 50 plus Gus, 50 plus Odell over 2.5. And I mean, I did their whole team. I was winning money. Yeah, I didn't win any money. The only money I won was money line, Ravens money line with a free bet.
I didn't tell you guys what happened to me the other night.
We got.
So I put in a parlay. Washington money line and the over, right? I'm cheering. Oh, I got the over in the third quarter or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Log into the Hard Rock app. Somehow I clicked under. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this thing like I know I clicked over. Why would I pick the under in Washington Texas game? I was so mad, dog. I was so mad.
Dude, that sucks.
I must have hit it by mistake, or I don't know what I did, man. I was so mad.
It's definitely not something you would pick. Like we've talked about it on here. It's a clear over. They're going to score a shit ton of points.
The fatty finger. Yeah, the over was 60.
61.5.
Yeah, dude.
65,
I would never bet that. Was it over?
I wanted to bet it.
Oh yeah, it was like 37-31. They got way past.
I was
I'm
so mad.
terrible at betting.
Once the over hit, I was like, all right, I just need Washington to hold on now. And I got this bet. Game over. Boom. I logged into my Hard Rock. Loss. I'm like, I wanted to throw my phone. I was like, yo, are you kidding me?
Hey, that's
CMC
also
did to me the other
loss.
day, bro. I had the alternates over 25 for Kittle, CMC, Ayuk, Debo, 49ers to win, whatever it was, hit them all like 50 to win like 250. And right dead center, 2 red X's, anytime touchdown. Because I saw Elijah Mitchell at the goal line. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Stop him. Okay, cool. And he's there again at second down. I'm like, what the fuck? And he scored. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Then all of a sudden, I see him wrapping his ankle. I'm like, all right, well, he'll get in again. He'll get another chance. Yeah, McCaffrey's done for the day.
Done for the day.
The only reason I knew, Yahoo Fantasy told me really quick,
devastated, bro.
My best player was gone, and I was going to have to punch and fight and scrape for 9th place.
Oh, shit.
Oh, gosh.
Where is it? Where is that horrible bet?
Oh, man. What are the numbers for this week? Let's look.
Under 31.5 got it. Debo over 25 got it. 49ers to win got it. McCaffrey 50 yards rushing got it. Ayuk 25 receiving got it. Purdy 200 yards passing got it. Anytime touchdown and McCaffrey 31 receiving yards. Missed those 2.
Man, a lot of people betting Texans. They flipped the whole spread.
That was a plus 650, and I put 50 on it. And McCaffrey, the most guaranteed in the NFL,
I know,
gets hurt.
Bro, I'm telling you, I did 6 different. The only bet I made for like the bulk of games was anytime touchdowns. I was like, I'm gonna do a 4. I'm gonna do a 3, 2 touchdown, 2 touchdown, 2 touchdown. I'm gonna do a 6, and then I'm gonna do an outrageous one. He was in every one of them other effers. There's no way this guy doesn't score. He was in my 2 touchdown. Yeah, like there's no way he does. And that's
like he's the guy. If you're feeling froggy, and you want to put 200 on him by himself to score, you're gonna make 150. You do it because he's a guarantee, and he gets fucking hurt.
Kelsey is
until we do it.
Are they sitting Kelsey this week?
The Chiefs? He hasn't done anything anyway.
And he's my fantasy tight end. I have to go find another tight end.
You picked him in multiple leagues?
Yeah, I did. I got screwed in multiple leagues with him. He was my number 1 pick in 2 leagues.
We got the dude from Kraft is probably going to do well. If Kraft's available, he's a guaranteed 10 points each week.
So Kraft, I thought maybe it's his son? I feel like there was an old head named Kraft, like some old cat. He used to play for Cincy. His name was Kraft.
No, he owns the Patriots.
He owns the Patriots.
No. There's a player, and he was a tight end, and his last name was Kraft. Maybe that's it?
For the Bengals. Kroft.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, you bet that Kraft that one day, and they were talking about he's a rookie, and I was like, oh, I thought it was that one sorry dude. Like, he's never going to get anywhere. Yeah, like, the problem, they're good because they got him and the other rookie tight end they have is really good.
Yeah, Musburger or Musgrave.
Musgrave. Yeah, Musgrave was balling, and then I bet him, and guess what? IR. That's what happens.
Dude,
I don't know who to play.
Really need to get is Kraft available? Get him.
No, I'm talking about like the players that I got. They're all in the playoffs. I don't know how long they're gonna play.
That's why I got to end week 17, man.
Just send me a list of a parlay I need to bet.
Like CeeDee Lamb, and how long is CeeDee Lamb gonna play?
Give me the other guys.
They can get the second seed, so they're probably gonna play.
Can they get the second seed?
Yeah, it's between I think them, Philly, and Detroit still have a chance to get the second seed.
All right, so Detroit's playing guys too, huh?
Send me that guy's team, and I'll bet it.
It's my sister.
Well, that girl's team.
You got a judgment call here. You want to do this thing or what?
I didn't mean to gender profile her.
Oh, but she got Tyreek Hill, so I'm hoping he doesn't do anything.
Did you
His
hear
house
his
is on
dude?
fire.
His house was
house-
burning down, and he's standing out there with a boot. I'm like, I didn't even know Tyreek Hill was in the boot.
I think they
He's
just
got a
put
lot
you in a
going on.
boot no matter what. Because, like, you just play and now they put you in a boot. So everybody on my team's in a boot. I don't understand it.
What do you mean everybody's on your team's in a boot?
No, legitimately. Ackenberg in a boot. He's played the last two. He's every week he plays. He's in a boot, and then Waddle's in a boot. He played. Hill's in a boot. He's going to play. Everybody just wears a boot. It's like fashion.
All right, there is a Tucker Craft. Is that
Play
who
for
you
Green
telling
Bay?
me? Yeah,
for Green Bay, right?
yeah. He does stuff.
10 points each week for the last 4 weeks.
Butt stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop him. I'm gonna get him and drop
Who you
Jeff
dropping?
Browning,
Nobody's ever heard of him.
It's a
the
quarterback.
quarterback for the Bengals.
So look, so here it is here. Here's look at some of the guys you got playing. San Francisco
I gotta
locked
do-
in. Detroit's locked in at 3. So Philly and Dallas can get the second seed or the
They
Why
can't
fifth
does
be-
it
seed.
say 98%?
Yeah, they're not locked in if they're 98%.
Yeah, I didn't notice
But
that.
I don't
they're
see
the only
him.
ones
I don't
there,
see him
so
anywhere else.
There's probably the craziest thing that could ever happen
tie
in
or
the NFL.
you'd have to have the tie or something like
Yeah.
that.
Some absolute nonsense for them to get out of that.
So you got Philly is going to play guys. Dallas is going to play guys. Green Bay is going to play guys. So that's a good. If you can pick up Kraft, that's good.
So why is LA not playing anybody?
Because they're in the
in.
playoffs.
They made
They're
it and that's
in.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7. So I mean, what's the difference? If odds
Yeah.
are you're going to be on the road no matter what anyway.
So what is Dallas's? So we need to see. Look at Atlanta for the 4th seed, 11%. What has to happen for that to go down?
All these they're going to have to lose. They're going to have to lose and them lose, or win and them lose.
Oh,
and-
that'd be absurd. Could you imagine
And
one
Atlanta's
of those two
going to have
teams?
to win and everybody else lose.
Could you imagine Saints or Falcons in the playoffs? Those are the two bottom feeders.
Yeah.
That would
Well,
be
what's
incredible.
what's Tampa Bay's record? Are they even 500?
No. I think
they
500. Their last game was to get to 500, and they just can't get it done. That's why the Saints are there. That's why the Saints.
So
took that
somebody in that division is going to make the playoffs and not even be 500.
It's a possibility.
But who?
I don't know. I mean, what's the records?
They're all the same. They're all garbage. They're all like 7 and 8.
8 and 8,
Oh,
8 and
8.
8, 7 and 9, 2 and 4.
All right, so they'll be over 500. Whoever wins the division.
But I mean, barely. Only because we have that week's 18, 17th game, or they'd be in there at 500.
That's
Yeah, but
crazy.
New Orleans beat.
Well, they'll
Tampa
be
Bay
9 and
twice.
they'll be 9 and 8. Yeah.
I think New Orleans beat Tampa Bay twice because I bet on them both times and didn't win. Tampa Bay
It's a
schedule.
good way to remember.
Let's see. Preseason. What is
All right, we got to
this?
wrap this up here, bro. I got
No,
editing.
We
to
don't
do
have
later.
to. We don't have to. No, Bucks won the first game.
We have to. We have to.
So who are they playing? So are they playing each other?
No, they split.
So anybody playing each other? Who's Atlanta playing? Let me look.
All right, wrap it up. I got to pee anyway. Fine. I don't want to be here
Who-
anyway.
Who's Tampa Bay's playing Carolina. They're probably in it.
Listen,
Yeah,
I pulled
Tampa,
up that
Carolina,
division.
Atlanta's playing New
Atlanta
Orleans.
is playing New Orleans.
So Atlanta needs to beat New Orleans and needs Carolina to win, and Atlanta gets into the playoffs. It looks like they win the division.
Well, that's not happening, and Carolina can't beat anybody.
I pulled that
Listen.
division up and it froze my computer.
That's
All right,
not.
episode.
So it's basically the Buccaneers.
37. Yeah, Bucks look like they're going to get in, but
Year
you wanna
my belt.
make a bet.
Episode 37. Carnell Lake.
Nate
Pittsburgh
Cody.
legend, Steelers legend. You know what it is. Hit the button, like, subscribe, share. You know, IG, Black Planet, Me Gente, We all over it. We all over the net. Holla at your boy. Support us, like, subscribe. You know how it is, man. And leave a comment on the page, man. Let us know you watching. And there it is. We out.